Show is sponsored by the non-league paper, the newspaper totally dedicated to non-league football.
On the non-league football show this week, it's the biggest game of the conference season. We look ahead to the title showdown.
It won't actually decide the championship on Saturday, but I think it will go a long, long way to doing that.
And extended action this week from the Ryman League with the big Hampshire derby. A bumper Bank Holiday Monday crowd turned out at the recreation ground in Aldershot for the visit of the Ryman League leaders from just down the road, Farnborough town. Kevin Keatings is the commentator.
And a big crowd turned out at the recreation ground, something close to 4,000, Aldershot's biggest of the season, for the visit of their Hampshire neighbours, Farnborough town. Mark Bentley, who'll be looking to cause problems for a Farnborough town side who've had things very much their own way in this division this season. The runaway leaders at the moment, 23 points ahead of Canvey, but Canvey Island do have 7 games in hand. The Farnborough skipper, Steve Watson, there in his second season with the club. Indeed, half of this Farnborough side today, referee is Tony Conn, half of this Farnborough town side are new to the club this season, and it just adds extra credit really for the performance of the Farnborough side in getting to the position which they're in. They're very much favourites to get promotion, but it's not assured yet. An early free kick here in favour of Aldershot, who were surprise losers on Saturday, 2-1 away to Carshalton, whilst Farnborough's magnificent run of 16 straight wins was ended when they were held, surprisingly, by next to bottom Slough in a 1-1 draw. Good ball in here by Warner. Header down, though, causes no problems for Stuart Searle. Conditions nigh on perfect here, as you can see, bright sunshine, very good pitch here at the recreation ground. Of course, a former league ground. Aldershot stepped out of the Football League in the early 90s, were reformed in 1992, designed set on getting back their league status. Here's a chance, Laker! Whoa, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's a terrific free kick. Now watch here, Laker, and the player in behind him was Scott Corbett. Either one of them could have got there. Laker did, should have scored. India red shirts forward here for Aldershot. Bentley winning the initial header. Fewings with the header down. Possible chance here now for Aldershot. Chewins again. Shot really lacking power. Shot came in from Gary Abbott. Still the pressure on Farnborough here though. Bentley's in there again. Half-hearted appeals from the Aldershot fans, but not from the players for a penalty. This is Warner. Allen with the free kick for Farnborough. Looked like hands against Bentley. Referee Tony Conn right on the spot to say free kick to Farnborough Town in a very advantageous position here. Michael Warner is the player over the free kick. Stepping over it was Dack. Oh, and a good save by Searle. Fine goalkeeping. Fully stretched away to his left, and the very fingertips denied Michael Warner the opening goal. Good save. As expected, this match turning out to be a tight affair. Only one goal separated them when they met earlier this season. Farnborough winning 1-0, but here comes Aldershot's Mark Bentley. There's just enough pressure on the Aldershot number 8 to force the shot well wide. Good running though by Bentley here. Just for a moment, Farnborough were stretched, but defensively they did enough. Aldershot starting today 6th in the Premier Division, still with designs on a top 3 finish. This local derby is nip and tuck at the moment. This is Warner, who's had a fine game at right back, former Northampton Town player, around 50 league appearances for them. He's done well again here. And Warner's ball in. Oh, should have been 1-0 for Farnborough. And the substitute Paul Fewings heading over from point-blank range. Delicious cross here from Michael Warner. Bad miss. Chewins with a header back across the danger area. Good solid goalkeeping there by Mackenzie. Forward by Prothero. Header down was from Stafford Brown, but no route to goal yet for Aldershot. This is Bentley though. Might just open up here for the home side. And the header floats over the top from Gary Abbott, Aldershot's leading goal scorer this season with 18. There's their manager George Borg, who's been full of praise for Farnborough, says this is a tough league to win, and Farnborough are at the top on merit. But they're having to defend again here as Chewins gets in a fine cross, and it was Abbott again who was poaching. But possibly number 10 Stafford Brown, as you'll see from the replay, might have been better positioned. It's a good ball in by Jason Chewins. But really Abbott had to go for it, just flicked off the crossbar. And still balanced on a knife edge, could go either way this one. Warner skips away from Chewins. Now can he get a decent cross in here? Chased away onto that far side, and there's 3 waiting for the cross. Oh, looked like a hand there, but the referee is given the goal. Scott Corbett for Farnborough. But there's real controversy about it because Aldershot Town are convinced there was a hand used there by Corbett. The replay will tell us the story. Now look, number 9 Corbett, goalkeeper miss it, that's handball. Shouldn't have counted, and Farnborough have got away with it. So what have Aldershot got in reply here? Never easy to beat here at the recreation ground. It's a nice play there by Gell. Here's Gell again. This is Brown. Whistle's already gone as he strikes the outside of the post, but there was an earlier foul just on the edge, just outside the edge of the Farnborough penalty area. There was the challenge which brought the referee's whistle. And a good position here now for Aldershot. It's going to be Lee Prothero by the look of it. Strikes it well. Oh, what a goal! Magnificent free kick by Lee Prothero. Defender turned midfielder in recent weeks. Has been delighting his manager George Borg. And he couldn't have struck it any better. No chance at all for Stuart Mackenzie. A rocket into the top corner, 1-1. Here's Bentley. Decent crossing position here now, but not a red shirt inside from what was a very teasing ball in from Mark Bentley. And the 2 senior clubs in the borough of Rushmore here in Hampshire are turning in a very good performance. It's been a fine match, it's been full of incident, goal scoring opportunities for each, but we're still locked at 1-1 and very little stoppage time left now. In fact, the referee Tony Conn has blown the full-time whistle, honours even, and I think the 2 managers, George Borg of Aldershot and Graham Westley of Farnborough, will each be satisfied with a point. Lee Prothero's fine free kick equalising for Aldershot. Terrific match, honours even.
Good game, competitive, wasn't it? and I thought we put in a solid professional performance. I thought we deserved the victory actually, carved out a lot of chances first half. They scored really with the only chance I can remember them having, but good solid performance and not a bad game.
Unfortunately for us, it's been a season where we make a mistake and it ends up in the back of our net. But I don't think it would have been justified had Farnborough walked away with the win, because I felt that in the second half we were the better side, and it was a great goal for us to get back into the game. And then we've had a couple of other chances and unfortunately never took them. But you know, they're not a bad side, Farnborough. But you know, the pressure's always on us because of the support that we get.
You've got to wait until the job's mathematically done. Everybody keeps talking to us about the fact that, you know, people don't come from that far back and points are going to get dropped. And is it 10 in 15 they've got to play Canby? So you know, it's going to be very, very difficult for them. And law of averages says they're going to spill a lot of points. And you know, but we're not taking it for granted. We're going to keep working and drive out 4 wins in our last 4 games.
Canvey Island took maximum points from their 2 Easter games to move within 21 points of Farnborough. A goal from Wayne Vaughan 6 minutes from time on Easter Monday gave them victory over 3rd place Gravesend. At the bottom in the East Berkshire derby, Damien Markman grabbed a late winner for Slough against his former club to lift Town out of the bottom 2. Chesham's big win at St Albans lifted them into 5th above Aldershot. After the Easter games, Farnborough can be caught by Canvey Island if the trophy finalists win their games in hand, but they face a tough task. Ryman clubs have voted against extending the season beyond May the 5th, despite the backlog of games caused by the winter weather. Next on the non-league football show, how the top 2 in the conference see this weekend's title showdown.